Welcome to Recommended Dosage. And on this episode, I'm so excited to have my son Keegan here with me. And this should be very interesting because you know what they say, women are from Venus and male millennials are from whatever planet they identify with. Yeah?
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah. So, Keegs, how is it to be back home? This is your first time. Do you consider Florida home?
I don't really know where I consider home. If that, when we're talking about, I going home for Christmas is wherever the love is.
You can't say wherever the love is. There are people here who
Don't love me.
No, who are not from Trinidad. So you can't say wherever the love is. I mean,
whomever has the love is where I find myself for the holidays, and I'll call it home. Happily, no disrespect to Trinidad and Tobago, where I was born and raised.
Tell me, 6 years away from home.
From where the love is.
From where the love is. 6 years away, 4 years in college. This is your third year.
Of graduating, yeah.
Post-grad. How has that been?
It's been a lot. I definitely ran into a lot of things that I did not expect post-grad.
Like, that's very vague.
The difficulty of managing a budget is not just maths involved. There's a lot of
You didn't pronounce
emotional
your TH.
math. It's not just mathematics. There's emotions involved with handling bills that you really never, I really never saw people around me having to deal with, in terms of being frustrated, in terms of having to be proactive about it. I always felt like bills were something that just get paid at the end of the month when you ever have the leftover money from where others be getting money from. And sometimes it's not that way.
Where does be getting money from? Come on, what's going on?
So, in my place of work,
Okay.
my place of employ, it took me a while to get used to the fact that when I got my paycheck, I should handle the things that I need to pay off before enjoying the fact that I just got paid. There was a lot of, conflict in personally with how I wanted to spend my money, how I wanted to do what I wanted to do with that money. I thought the fact that I was done with school and getting paid and could handle all my expenses would give me a certain amount of freedom, which would then give me a certain amount of energy and enjoyment out of life. I'm finding that the more things are on my own terms, the less.
Okay, wait. Hold on to that thought, because you said a lot. You didn't quite think much about bills and how they were being paid prior to college. And especially prior to graduating. To post-grad.
Yeah.
Because in college, I mean, your bills were still being paid and you weren't really actively involved in figuring out how money just appeared and you did what was needed to be done or not needed to be done.
College, I had a budget in a sense that I was getting money and know what I had to pay off. Whereas post-grad, I don't have a budget unless I make it.
And do you think, for me and for parents on the whole, do you think then that maybe I should have actively involved you, or what do you think? Do you think there's an advantage or disadvantage to that?
I remember when I was a junior in high school, I bought my first pair of Jordans, or you bought me my first pair of Jordans, and I wanted to flip them or try to sell them so I could get into buying and selling sneakers.
What happened when you tried to flip the Jordans? Because I'm asking you about budgets.
You didn't let me.
Okay.
You told me you didn't want me trying to sell things that you spend money for.
It wasn't just that. It was that you didn't discuss it with me. For me, it wasn't even just selling the stuff. It was doing it without consulting.
Maybe the fact that I tried to sell the Xbox and the sneakers without talking to you is because I didn't really understand the importance of the fact that you spent your money on it, the importance that somebody had to work to buy those, and that
you didn't
person
see value.
Right, I didn't really see value in it. I kind of just wanted to figure out how I could hustle, how I could get more money so that when I wanted to go to the movies or when I want to go to the mall, I don't have to come knocking on your door for you to tell me no. But, and maybe this is for a lot of parents out there or people in the Caribbean, I don't know if it's different in America. I just don't feel like there was much emphasis growing up on learning how to finance and budget and money manage. And then all of a sudden I graduate and I'm in the real world, and you come to realize after many months of trial and error and going from paycheck to paycheck that it's not just about, like I was saying, it's not just maths, it's not just black and white. There are emotional factors to be aware of. There are just variables that would help to be familiar with before just being put out there and being on your own.
Okay. I didn't pay, and I would agree, I did not actively involve you in finances, and I didn't put much emphasis on it. And I remember before you left for college, I took you to a nutritionist.
Mm-hmm.
I needed you to see, when you're on your own, what the nutritional value that you needed to pay particular attention to so that you would excel in your respective sport.
Right.
But I think I've always instilled in you the importance of saving.
Like when you say instill in me values of saving, I wasn't saving money. So it's still me looking at you save is not transferring to me as, oh, this is what I should do with my money, because remember, I don't have a child. You know, I'm not.
I don't have a child.
I do not have offspring, and therefore,
that was pretty good.
I don't see or prioritize putting money away as much as you would have at my age.
I like that segue. I had Keegan when I was 22, 23, going on 23.
I wouldn't know, I was the baby.
Okay. So you can't, by math, you can't do, no.
Clearly
okay.
not my strength.
So you can't say it and you cannot do it. Okay. So my life at your age was very, very different. You asked me once, Mom, how were you at, and then you said, never mind. Because at your age you would have had me. And I said, yeah, it was very different. So that your life didn't mirror mine at all at that age. And then I'm a female and you're a male. You migrated at what?
14.
So it's been 10 years since you've been here. What do you think that you brought from Trinidad to the US that was able to kind of keep you a little bit grounded?
I think growing up, I always witnessed grandpa and people around me giving away resources. Grandpa had an avocado tree in his backyard and a bunch of fruits, and he would never, if you stop by the yard and you want to leave with a bag of fruits, it's not a charge.
Yard.
If you stop by the yard, I feel like I witnessed a lot of indiscriminate generosity. And because of that.
So tell me, because you're using a lot of words. You try
share my resources if I have, and I don't need all that I have. I don't mind giving away. That has kept me grounded and has had me taken advantage of.
I want to interject.
Okay.
So I want to get this right. You have taken away from Trinidad, you think the value or that has been of most benefit to you is that of generosity.
Yeah, and sharing, community style.
Random question. Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. At any point in time, did you ever think that when we used to put milk out for Santa, did you truly believe that there was a Santa?
Truly. You're it.
You know what that says? Says a lot about me. I'm a good actress.
Trifling. That's a
what?
When you just lie to your children.
I didn't lie to you.
No?
Not really.
One time I came home from school, I was about 11, 10, well after the rest of my friends had already learned the truth.
About Santa?
About Santa.
You weren't 10.
How old was I?
You were about 7 or 8. I picked you up from school and you came into the car and you said, Mommy, tell me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Is Santa real?
Because they broke it to me in a very disheartening.
So you sort of bullied?
I was bullied. I was traumatized.
Traumatized.
And since then,
But
trusting women has been...
Okay, stop. We're going way
Sorry,
off.
sorry. It's not that kind of podcast.
Soca music.
Soca music has never really taken to me for whatever reason. I don't know.
I think it took to you. I think it's the reverse. You never took to soca music.
Right. That's what I meant. Apart from when Saucy Pal Belfon used to come and perform.
Saucy Wow.
Saucy Wow.
Saucy Pal is somebody very, very
Right.
different.
When she would perform next door to our house in Trinidad, and she had some songs that I liked. Overall, the culture, I don't know what it was. I really don't know what it was that I never took to.
Don't.
I really do not
No.
know.
Mm-hmm. Favorite soca artist?
Bungie.
Bungie Garlin?
Bungie Garlin.
Wow. But your most memorable song though wasn't a Bungie song.
What was the most memorable song? Do you remember it more than me?
Go Stabby, Go Stabby.
Oh, that's not even a Trini song. Go Stabby is a soca song?
Of course.
Okay.
That was his
That's
song.
probably the best soca song ever made.
What did you think postgrad would look like? And how has it differed from what you expected?
Post-grad, you get out of undergrad, and the first leading up to graduation, is emotional because you're looking around and you're not sure if you're going to see these people again.
Mm-hmm.
And there's kind of this sense of...
Okay, I want to streamline this more. I don't want it to be about everybody. I want you to tell me, Keegan, post-grad, and what has it differed like for you? And as opposed to everyone else. It's about the same with high school. Didn't you feel that way going into college?
No, high school I was only excited.
Okay, let's go back as I brought up high school. Tell me, because as I said it, you came from Trinidad. You went to the most prestigious boys' college in Northwest Trinidad. Fatima boys are...
Good boys.
Good boys. Yeah, wearing a uniform. Everything was very structured.
Mm-hmm.
And
Black
we
shoes.
get here and it's crazy.
Haywire.
It's crazy. We get into school and the first open house you had, a kid is walking around with chains around his ankle with a padlock and shuffling through the hallways.
Right.
And we are both like...
And he was ended up being in my class.
With his mom. And she's walking next to him unconcerned.
Right.
And I was like, what is happening here? And you were like, Mom. You remember what that was like for you?
I do. And it's funny because stuff like that is so jaded. I'm so jaded to stuff like that now. There's just so many different things you need to be aware of once you're going to school in the US about credits and, things like volunteer work becomes something, a means to an end, yeah. Right. So it's not as altruistic or just, people not just volunteering for the love of it.
That was a nice word, Keith.
I have nice words.
Well, then use some. Altruistic was nice.
I know a few nice words.
That was good.
And I will say that in my 4 years of high school there, I didn't really have to study because the foundation that I was left with in Trinidad was enough.
Hello, say that again.
But school in Florida, advantage was a wider variety of options. I was able to take robotics and psychology, and those options weren't really present at Fatima.
Extracurricular activities, do you think they're on par with what you're exposed to home as opposed to what was available to you here?
No, here there's more extracurricular, there's more...
And do you see more benefit in balance then? Like, do you think at the end of the day it kind of balances off?
I think by the time you turn 18 and you could put practical knowledge to use, it balances out.
Favorite comic?
Ever?
Mm-hmm.